February 1974. It was a time when the world was a different place, and the streets were filled with the promise of new beginnings. A young artist named Mary Schleis embarked on a journey. She was a vibrant soul, full of creativity and passion, ready to showcase her talent to the world. She was heading to an art show in Chicago, her heart full of dreams. Mary had spent countless hours perfecting her pieces, each stroke of her brush a testament to her dedication. Leaving her hometown of Minneapolis, Mary decided to hitchhike, a common practice in those days. It was a time when people trusted strangers, and the open road was seen as a path to adventure. But fate had a cruel twist in store. The journey that began with so much hope would end in unimaginable tragedy. Mary never reached her destination. The bustling streets of Chicago, filled with art enthusiasts, would never see her work. Instead, her life was tragically cut short in Dunn County, Wisconsin. A place she had never intended to visit became the site of her untimely demise. Discovered along a desolate stretch of road, Mary had been brutally murdered. The vibrant artist, full of life and dreams, was silenced forever. The news sent shockwaves through her community and beyond. Friends, family, and strangers alike were left grappling with the senselessness of her death. Who could have committed such a heinous act? The question lingered in the air, a dark cloud over the community. The investigation began immediately. A race against time to find her killer. Detectives worked tirelessly, driven by the need to bring justice to Mary and her grieving family. Detectives meticulously combed the crime scene, searching for any clue that could lead them to the perpetrator. Every piece of evidence was scrutinized, every lead followed. Among the few pieces of evidence collected was a man's stocking cap. This seemingly insignificant item held the potential to unlock the mystery. This seemingly insignificant item held the key to unlocking the mystery, though no one knew it at the time. It was a small thread in a vast tapestry of clues. Despite their best efforts, the leads ran dry and the case eventually went cold. The hope of finding Mary's killer faded with each passing day. Mary's murder remained unsolved, leaving a gaping wound in the hearts of her loved ones. Her family and friends were left with memories and unanswered questions, their lives forever changed by the loss of a bright and talented young woman. The community held vigils, lighting candles in her memory, hoping that one day, justice would be served. The light of those candles symbolized the enduring hope that Mary's killer would be found. Over the years, the case of Mary Schleis became a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk in the most unexpected places. Her story remains a poignant chapter in the annals of unsolved crimes. Years turned into decades, and the once vivid memories of the past began to blur. The relentless march of time showed no mercy. The memory of Mary Schleis, a vibrant young woman with dreams and aspirations, faded into the background for many. Her life, once full of promise, became a distant echo in the minds of those who had known her. But for her family and friends, the pain of her loss never truly went away. They gathered year after year, holding vigils and sharing stories, keeping her spirit alive in their hearts. The unanswered questions lingered, a constant reminder of the injustice that had been served. Each day brought a new wave of sorrow as they grappled with the reality that her killer was still out there, somewhere. Meanwhile, in the Dunn County Sheriff's Office, Mary's case file remained open. It was a symbol of hope and determination, a promise that they would never give up on finding the truth. It served as a silent testament to their unwavering commitment to finding her killer. The detectives knew that every piece of evidence, no matter how small, could be the key to unlocking the mystery. Detectives periodically revisited the case, hoping that new technology or a fresh perspective might yield answers. They pored over old files, re-examined evidence, and brainstormed new theories. They re-examined evidence, interviewed old contacts, and chased down every lead, no matter how small. Each interview, each piece of evidence, was a step closer to justice. But the years had taken their toll. The passage of time had not been kind to the case, and many leads had grown cold. Witnesses' memories had faded, and potential leads had gone cold. The once clear details of that fateful day had become hazy, lost in the fog of time. The case seemed destined to remain unsolved, a tragic reminder of the limitations of justice. The frustration was palpable, as each dead end brought them back to square one. However, the advent of a revolutionary new technology would soon breathe new life into Mary's case, offering a glimmer of hope in the darkness. Advances in DNA analysis and forensic science provided new tools and techniques, reigniting the investigation with renewed vigor. The detectives felt a renewed sense of purpose. As they delved into the evidence once more, determined to bring closure to Mary's family and friends. As technology advanced, so did the tools available to law enforcement. Over the years, the evolution of these tools has been nothing short of remarkable. From the early days of fingerprinting to the advent of digital forensics, each leap forward has brought new possibilities for solving crimes and bringing justice to victims. DNA analysis, once a futuristic concept, became a staple in criminal investigations. The ability to extract and analyze genetic material from crime scenes revolutionized the field of forensics. It allowed investigators to identify suspects with unprecedented accuracy, even from the smallest traces of biological evidence. This breakthrough opened up new avenues for solving cases that had long gone cold. And with it came a groundbreaking new technique: genetic genealogy. This innovative approach combined traditional genealogical research with modern DNA analysis, creating a powerful tool for law enforcement. By leveraging the vast amounts of genetic data available in public databases, investigators could now trace familial connections and uncover hidden links that were previously impossible to detect. This powerful tool allowed investigators to tap into public genealogy databases, comparing DNA profiles from crime scenes to those voluntarily submitted by individuals researching their ancestry. The implications were enormous. Suddenly, a single DNA sample could lead to a web of connections, spanning generations and continents. It was a game-changer for solving crimes, especially those that had remained unsolved for decades. By identifying potential relatives of a suspect, investigators could build family trees, narrowing down their search and zeroing in on potential matches. This method provided a new way to approach investigations, allowing detectives to piece together complex family histories and uncover crucial information. It was like assembling a giant puzzle, where each piece brought them closer to the truth. For cold cases like Mary Schlase's, where traditional investigative methods had been exhausted, genetic genealogy offered a beacon of hope. These cases, often decades old, had left families in anguish, yearning for answers. Genetic genealogy breathed new life into these investigations, providing fresh leads and rekindling the possibility of justice. It was a testament to the relentless pursuit of truth and the power of science to bring closure to long-standing mysteries. In 2023, the Dunn County Sheriff's Office, in collaboration with Ramapo College of New Jersey, decided to utilize this cutting-edge technology in Mary's case. This partnership brought together the expertise of law enforcement and the academic community, creating a formidable team dedicated to solving the case. Their combined efforts represented a new era of collaboration, where science and law enforcement worked hand in hand to uncover the truth. They submitted the DNA profile extracted from the stocking cap found at the crime scene to a genealogy database, hoping for a match. This step was crucial, as it held the potential to unlock new information and identify the perpetrator. The process involved meticulous analysis and comparison, with scientists and detectives working tirelessly to ensure accuracy. It was a race against time, but the stakes were too high to rush. The wait was agonizing, but the potential reward was too great to ignore. Each passing day brought a mix of hope and anxiety as investigators awaited the results. The possibility of finally solving the case and bringing justice to Mary Schlase and her family was a powerful motivator. It was a reminder of the enduring impact of technology and the unwavering commitment of those who seek the truth. The analysis of the DNA profile from the crime scene was a meticulous and time-consuming process. Every strand, every marker, held the potential to unlock the mystery of Mary Schlase's murder. Finally, after months of anxious waiting, a breakthrough came. The genealogy database yielded a partial match, pointing investigators towards a potential family line. It was a moment of both excitement and trepidation. The match was distant, but it was a lead, a thread to follow in the labyrinthine world of genetic connections. The investigative team sprang into action, meticulously tracing the family tree, following each branch and generation. They scoured public records, conducted interviews, and pieced together decades-old family histories. The pressure was immense. Every interview, every document, could hold the key to identifying the person whose DNA matched the sample from the crime scene. The team worked tirelessly, driven by a shared determination to bring justice for Mary and her family. As the investigation unfolds, new clues begin to emerge. Detectives meticulously piece together the evidence, one detail at a time. Witnesses are re-interviewed and old leads are revisited. The case, once cold, starts to warm up with fresh insights. Every small revelation brings them closer to the truth. the pursuit of justice becomes a relentless quest, driven by the hope of finally solving the mystery that has lingered for decades. After decades of uncertainty, a name finally surfaced. John Miller, a man with a troubled past, emerged as a person of interest. His history, dotted with criminal activities, made him a prime suspect in the cold case. Investigators, armed with new technology and old-fashioned detective work, began to piece together the puzzle. The wheels of justice may turn slowly, but they do turn. In this case, the passage of time did not erase the determination of those seeking justice for Mary. With renewed vigor, law enforcement revisited old evidence and uncovered new leads. It was a testament to their unwavering commitment that, after so many years, they were able to bring John Miller to trial. For Mary's family, the arrest of John Miller brought a mix of emotions. Relief, sorrow, and a sense of closure washed over them. They had waited for so long, and now, they could finally begin to heal. The trial, while painful, was a necessary step towards justice. It allowed them to honor Mary's memory and find some semblance of peace.